Some works of art, they feel less like paintings and more like moments just captured in light. And today, we're going to step into one of those moments, a world that just glitters with the intimacy of a single, beautiful embrace. So let's spend a little quiet time together with Gustav Klimt's masterpiece, The Kiss. So here it is, painted between 1907 and 1908. This piece is really the crowning achievement of what's known as Klimt's golden period. And you can see why, right? He was actually inspired by these incredible shimmering Byzantine mosaics he'd seen in Italy, and he brought that feeling back with him. What he created here captures the absolute essence of romantic intimacy. It just pulls you into this world of passion that glitters with an almost, well, a divine light. All right, let's get a little closer. Let's really explore the shimmering surface of this embrace and see if we can feel what makes it so captivating. Klimt's technique here is it's remarkable. He's mixing traditional oil paint with these delicate, paper-thin layers of real gold leaf. The effect is that it doesn't really feel like a painting at all, does it? It's more like a sacred tapestry. You can almost feel the two figures just dissolving into each other, merging with that golden background as if they're suspended in this timeless, shimmering space. But there's more to this golden shimmer than just beauty. It's so rich with symbolism. If you look closely, right there in the patterns of their robes, there's a whole story being told, a story of masculine and feminine energies coming together. Take a look at the man's robe. See those patterns? They're made of these strong, rectangular blocks of black and white. These bold, geometric shapes, they're often seen as a symbol of a masculine force. You get this real sense of strength, of structure. And now look at her gown. It's a total contrast, isn't it? Hers is filled with these soft, swirling circles and beautiful, delicate floral patterns. It represents something much more fluid, more organic, that feminine energy. And so, in their embrace, you have these two totally distinct forces finding this perfect harmony. It's a true union of opposites. And yet, look closer at her face. There's a beautiful complexity here. Her eyes are closed, and her head is turned away in this very passive-seeming posture. So you have to wonder, is this a moment of total, tranquil surrender? Or maybe is there just a hint of resistance? That little bit of mystery, that ambiguity is what really deepens the painting. It invites us to just sit with it and contemplate what's really happening in this intimate moment. And it's this very blend, this mix of the earthly and the mysterious that lifts their embrace into something more than just a moment between two lovers. I mean, look at how the gold envelops them. It's like a shimmering halo. Think about it. By using real gold leaf, a material that for centuries was reserved for religious icons, Klimt is elevating this very human embrace into the realm of the sacred. They're kneeling right at the edge of a meadow of flowers, a little patch of earth. It's like this is the exact spot where the everyday world meets a timeless spiritual one. This really gets to the heart of the painting's power. There's an analysis I love that puts it perfectly. In The Kiss, Klimt achieved an extraordinary balance between the earthly and the transcendent. And that's it, isn't it? It's a love that feels so deeply personal and yet, at the same time, completely universal and spiritual. Now, of course, it's also important for us to acknowledge that, well, looking at this through a modern lens brings new layers to the work. We know that Klimt's personal relationships, especially with his models, were complicated and often exploitative. And knowing that doesn't erase the painting's incredible beauty, not at all, but it does invite us to look at this celebrated image of romance with a more critical eye. It just adds another dimension for us to contemplate. So, okay, we've explored the surface, we've talked about the symbols. Now, let's try to set all that analysis aside. Let's just be with the painting. For the next minute or so, let's not try to analyze anything. Just look. Let your own feelings emerge as you gaze into this golden world. What does this embrace say to you?